Welcome to the Deep Dive. Today, we're really digging into the U.S.-Japan alliance.
hmm
We've got some interesting sources that show how things are changing, how the relationship's evolving.
Yeah, it's not just about the formal agreements anymore.
Exactly. Forget just treaties and handshakes. We're looking at technology, culture, defense, trying to grasp the real impact.
And what's fascinating, I think, is how interconnected these all are now. It's not
Oh,
like separate silos. It's more of
yeah.
a dynamic system. Things happening in tech affect defense, culture plays a role. It all ripples.
Okay, well, let's start with tech then. News about Toyota and Tesla collaborating
Huh.
on AI-driven electric vehicles.
hmm
That really caught my eye.
Oh, yeah. That's potentially huge.
Feels like different worlds colliding almost.
Hmm.
Legacy auto meets tech disruptor.
Well, yes, and think about the potential disruption. You've got Toyota's, reliability and scale,
Mhm.
partnering with Tesla's AI and electric know-how. It could seriously accelerate things, maybe faster than either could manage alone.
And it's not just future tech, is it? These Japanese chip factories being built in Arizona,
Mm,
that feels very immediate.
absolutely. That addresses a really current vulnerability, the supply chain issues we've all seen.
So it's practical.
It's practical, but it's also strategic. It's about building resilience, fostering closer economic ties in a super important sector. It shows, well, a deeper level of trust, I think.
Deeper interdependence. Okay.
Exactly.
So let's shift gears a bit. Culture. The fact that anime is apparently the #1 streaming genre in America, that's kind of mind-blowing.
Isn't it just, it says so much about Japan's, well, its soft power, its global cultural influence.
Yeah.
And, it shows this global appetite for different kinds of stories, anime style, the narratives. They've clearly just resonated hugely with American audiences.
And it's hitting the mainstream hard,
Definitely. And then you look at the flip side, Hollywood remakes of Japanese films.
right? Pulling in, was it $2 billion?
$2 billion. That's not just niche appreciation, that's massive commercial success.
Built right on Japanese creativity.
And if you connect that back, this cultural exchange, it's not just entertainment. It builds familiarity, maybe understanding.
Which can't hurt other ties.
Exactly. It might indirectly smooth the way for stronger diplomatic or economic relationships. It sort of humanizes the alliance.
Okay, that makes sense. So the third piece, defense and diplomacy. These new joint military drills, they feel like a very clear signal
A very deliberate signal, I'd say.
Uh,
Given the current geopolitical climate,
in the Pacific, yeah.
it demonstrates a commitment to collective security, sends a clear message about the alliance's strength. It's more than just routine.
And there's a tech angle here too, right? Integrating technology into the drills.
Yes, increasingly so. It shows how both sides are adapting to, well, modern security challenges. It's not just about troop numbers anymore.
And the underlying reason, it seems pretty clear it's about balancing China's influence.
That definitely appears to be the strategic context, yes.
But maybe the focus is shifting towards using that technological edge, that collaborative strength, rather than just sheer force.
I think that's a really important point. It speaks to how deterrence itself is evolving. It's becoming much more about technological sophistication
Right.
and critically interoperability, how well allies can actually work together seamlessly.
Okay, so if we pull all these threads together, the tech partnerships like Toyota, Tesla, the huge cultural crossover with anime and film, and then this strengthened tech-focused defense cooperation.
Mhm.
It paints a picture of an alliance that's really, I don't know, firing on all cylinders,
Yeah.
adapting on multiple fronts.
That's a good way to put it. These aren't isolated trends. They feed into each other. Tech enables defense. Culture builds bridges.
Yeah.
It creates this stronger, more multifaceted partnership.
Goes way beyond just a traditional security pact.
Absolutely. It's much broader, much more integrated.
So the key takeaway seems to be the U.S.-Japan alliance today is this really powerful global force, driven by tech collaboration, huge cultural weight, and very strategic defense cooperation.
Yeah, it really exemplifies how international partnerships are changing in the 21st century. More complex, more intertwined.
Right. So here's something for you, the listener, to think about.
Hmm.
With this deep integration we've been talking about across tech, culture, defense,
Mhm.
what sort of unexpected things might emerge?
Mm.
What new innovations or maybe cultural shifts or even geopolitical realignments could come out of this really close U.S.-Japan relationship in the next few years?
What are those longer-term ripples going to be?
Exactly. What could be the impact globally and maybe on how you understand these international dynamics? Lots to consider there. Thanks for exploring this with us on The Deep Dive.